prior to that, long years before that, there was a man by the name of Peter Gallagher lived in it. And he came from Fermanagh. I think he has relations, I think, out there, yes. But they were lovely people, very nice people. And he had a lending bank.
No.
Yes, oh yes, I have the books, I have the documents showing it inside. I've got a lot of them in the attic and I preserved them. And recently I met his granddaughter. She just walked into me out of the blue. She's retired in Kinlaw. She had been living elsewhere before that. And she was very interested, and she had photographs of her grandfather, Peter Gallagher, fine-looking man, lovely man, very well dressed. It was like his wedding picture she had, yeah. But he sold everything from confectionery to hardware to drapery, you name it.
And that was here?
Yes, and that was up here in my
it was in
the butcher shop.
Yeah.
That's here now.
Yeah.
That was the butcher shop then, yes.
So was it a terrace of houses?
He built the whole lot, Peter Gallagher did, down along. And he intended building, look at the track of the windowsills down along. He intended to go farther, but the money ran out. You see the window ledges there?
Yeah.
He closed them in after, because he ran out of finance when he went that far. But he had a sister worked in the pub here. A sister of his worked in it, in fact, yeah. But he done very well there, and he had a Father Gilmartin was the secretary of the lending bank that he had here. And I have the names of the people who were involved in it. It was McGowan's and Connolly's and names like that. It was about 7 or 8 people. And the names of the garden towers even. I have a big document that was signed by them originally, you know, as garden towers for people coming in looking for money. They had to have somebody.
Borrowing.
So like a credit union. So like the credit union today, I would say it was, yeah. But it was very, very good. So about 40 years ago, then I got married and came in here from Roscommon and worked for about 40 years, I suppose, behind the counters there, you know, as a butcheress. That's what they would call me, jack of all trades, yeah. And we had an abattoir at the end of the village, killed our own cattle. And there was a custom hut right beside that.
Oh my goodness.
Down at the village, and that was an old RIC barracks where our slaughterhouse was. That was the old RIC barracks in Kiltyclogher, yeah. It was, yeah. And in fact, we've seen the census that was taken at the time, but it only gives the initials of the RIC men, because they wouldn't give names of like guards or RIC men or whatever. You wouldn't have that in the books for people to know who they were, you know. At that time, they weren't liked, I think, the RIC weren't liked. No. Even though my husband's father, he was an RIC man in his time, and so was Nora McGriskin's husband, and so was Mr. Prunty that lived there. They were all RIC men. At one time, there was 17 guards in there, so there was, there was. And they used to come into me, they hop across, there was a 6-foot high wall at the back, and they'd come into me, it's the house next door, I was the house next door, there you see at the time. And they'd come into me looking for stuff for cleaning, the super was coming, we better get on with the job and clean up this place, you know. Well, everybody, they played cards in there and everything in that house. So they did. The lads in the village would go in and join the guards at night and play cards with them at that. Times were very slack then now, yeah.